So you join the planner community, right? You want a planner, you do all the research, you buy the planner, you buy all the stickers for your planner because you want you want to make it look fly, right? You buy the little accessories, the clips, the pens, whatever, the dashboards. You also go ahead and you buy all the pens and the markers and the tombos and all that stuff. And you have all these things, and for the first, I don't know, let's throw it out there. For the first month or so, you're like into it. Maybe even 2 months. Like you're planning, you're throwing down your stickers, you're doing your brush lettering, you're doing all the things that Instagram shows you that makes your planner perfect, right? Your life is getting together, you're doing all this stuff. And then, one day you're just like, you know what? I don't want to do it. And a day becomes a week, and a week becomes 2 weeks, and 2 weeks becomes, I don't know, 6 weeks. So today we're playing catch up. Oh, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And this is the last time I touched my Erin Condren. It was the week of April 15th through the 21st. Like, how sad is that? It's almost July. But if you've been planning for a while, sometimes that happens. So just pick up and move on. All right, so I have all of May to get through and most of June. But instead of, talking about all my layouts, I will mention all the kits that I'm using here and where to get them, and I'll link them down below. Like I figured, we just chat for a bit. And disclaimer though, this is going to be a two-parter because it took me flipping forever and over 2 days to get all caught up in this thing because I bought all the kits, all the printable kits I bought to, get through it. Because for some reason, I'm just one of those planners sometimes where I cannot, for some reason, if I don't have like a new kit or a sticker or something, I don't want to plan. Don't know why that is. I just am. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take that back because I stood like all of May. I did plan, right? I planned, but everything was on Post-it notes. Like I didn't open up my Discbound, my main bay, my catch-all. I didn't open up my Erin Condren. Like all of my plans, for some reason, for all of May and most of this month, June, they were all on Post-it notes. So in this video, you'll see me picking up a lot of Post-it notes because I still made my plans. I just didn't decorate. So if I don't have anything to decoratively plan, I won't actually, do it. So the kit that I'm using right now is a printable from the Etsy shop Bling Bling Planner. It doesn't really have a name, but in one of the little tags in the title was Celebration Printable Kit. So I'm just going to call this the Celebration Kit. And I believe it was $2. So steal. I do love the artwork of this kit, and it did come with the silhouette cut files because I have a silhouette. And I have bought from Bling Bling Planner before. It's like way back in the beginning of my planner, but this was also before I had a silhouette and I had to hand cut them. But I'm not really sure I'm going to buy from this shop, and I will tell you why. Because when you receive a printable that says that they have cut files, well, first thing you want to check is to make sure that those cut files are compatible with whatever your cutting machine is, whether it be a Cricut, a Silhouette, or the Brother Cut and Scan. Majority of the printable kits you'll find will have cut files for the Silhouette because that's the most popular in our little community. So when I receive these cut files, one of the things you look for when you receive the cut file and you open it up in the Silhouette Studio program is that they have cut lines, which these did not. So it made me very weary to try and figure out how to cut them So what I did, because there's an option where it's like no line, and then sometimes, a lot of the times, when you receive cut files, you'll see some of your stickers on the sheet outlined in red, some of them outlined in blue, and then you'll see those options, like the red line, you want to cut the no cut lines, or the red lines, or the blue lines, whatever, those things. And hers had no lines, like no cut lines whatsoever. So I emailed her about it, and she did respond. This is why I'm a little iffy on whether or not I'm going to buy from her again. She did respond, and she sent me new files, but I had already printed and tried to cut the kit already. So I have yet to open it and see if those cut lines actually work in my machine, because I don't need the kit yet. So I don't know. I may buy from her again. I may not. It happens. Like, just like when you buy from a sticker shop and you have that wait time for them to process. I mean, there's upsides and downsides to buying printable kits only too. And to me, that's the most major one. Odds are that I'll most likely buy from that shop again. Mostly, it's just going to take me some time before I go back. It's like I'm giving myself time and them time to get their lives together. And also, there aren't many printable kit makers in the market right now. More people are joining into the fray, but not enough at the rate that I use printable kits. So that's why I kind of go back to the same printable kit makers over and over and over, because I know that their quality's good, like their cut files are on point, their graphics speak to my soul. So it works for me. Now, this kit is a freebie from Beatoutiful Planning. It's on her website now, and it's a nice size full-blown kit for a freebie, and it's named Fiesta, which I thought was kind of fitting for the week of Cinco de Mayo. And it's very, very, very bold. Like, these colors aren't usually ones I gravitate towards, but it's cute. It has a lot of llamas or alpacas. I want to go with alpacas. Either way, I don't like either of them. So I tried not to use those as much as possible. But it's like, I was really shocked at how big this kit was for freebie. So shout out to Beatoutiful Planning, making amazing stuff. So for those who are new to my channel and don't know, I use my Erin Condren Life Planner not as a daily planner, but as a homeschool planner. So this is what I use to write our lesson plans in and note all the activities that we're doing that are related to homeschool. And one of the activities that happened during this whole month and a half of me planning on sticky notes phase, I guess that's what you want to call it, was my daughter's ukulele recital. And Lord, I swear, this recital, it was just, it featured kids, playing different instruments. So my daughter was playing the ukulele. There was another group of kids that were playing fiddles, a group of kids like that were acting, and other kids who played the banjo. And I swear, this recital, because I had never been to one before, was everything I thought a children's recital would be. Like, oh my gosh. So my daughter's ukulele class was in they were part of the last musical group to play. So right before her, there was like a set of kids playing the fiddle. And oh my goodness, like, these kids, I just want to give them a hug. Like, Lord, high pitched, like off key, like, I mean, they deserve every standing ovation. One girl lost the beat and she just sat there like looking around like, yep, I'm up here in front of everyone. It's cool. I'll hop back in when I'm ready. And my daughter, Baby Planet Nerd, was none too pleased with me because I was sitting smack dab in the front, taking pictures and, recording the video. And oh my God, the look she gave me was, look at the look that she's giving me. She looks like she wants to like throat punch me, but I don't care. I'm a mom and it's my prerogative. So the kit that I'm using in this spread is by one of my favorite shops by the name of Print Petticoat Bandit. And the name of this kit is called Motherhood, which I thought would be quite fitting for the week that includes Mother's Day. If you've seen any of my other Erin Condren Plan With Me videos, you've heard about Print Petticoat Bandit a lot, because she makes really good quality printable kits and you get a lot for your money. I think this kit cost me $4, and it turned out to be 16 sheets of stickers. Do I need 16 sheets of stickers? Not for this spread, but I can spread it out amongst, my other planners, or, give them to my kid so she can use it in her planner. But, her quality is always on point. So that's why I use her a lot. Whatever. Don't judge me. But yeah, so for this week, it was our break week. So during our break weeks from school, and particularly for this one, I used a lot for research and planning next year's curriculum, because around this time, people are finishing up their school years because they don't school year round like I do. And they're trying to dump all their old curriculum so they can buy their new curriculum for the next year. So this is an opportune time for me to get my ducks in a row, figure out what the heck we're doing for the next school year, so that way I can go and buy next year's curriculum at a discount, because you guys know that I like to stay on budget. I like to keep as much money as I possibly can. So good deals on homeschool curriculum, I'm all for it. I also use this time to prepare for the next 5 weeks of schooling, because again, we school for 5 weeks and then we take a break. So I make sure I print everything out, get everything together all in one place, so we're not scrambling around looking for things. And it's just, this week is just one massive to-do list to everything that is in fact homeschool related. The funny thing about this is that while I'm back planning or back decorating, whatever you want to call it, while I'm doing this, it looks so neat and pretty and put together, when in reality, again, I was planning on sticky notes. So there was literally sticky notes everywhere, and like all over my house, to remind me of things. And like it really it looked kind of reminiscent of, like a cop who's obsessed with finding the killer or the criminal or whatever, and there's like papers everywhere with like yarn wrapped around pins, like trying to pinpoint locations. It was ridiculous. Like my house was a ridiculous sticky note mess. And so while on paper right now it looks super neat, in reality I was a hot mess express, and and I tried to use my Google Calendar for things, but apparently I'm just not great with apps, because I kept putting alarms on things and they were at the wrong times, and it, again, super hot mess. So that was probably one of the biggest motivations for me to get back into my paper planners, because I was tired of like finding sticky notes to remind me of things that was supposed to happen like 2 days ago. Adulting is hard, y'all. Like it's so hard. But there is something to be said about writing things down after the fact. I mean, I guess some people would consider that cheating, but for memory's sake, I approve. I approve this technique because, especially if you're using your planners as a sort of record keeping or memory keeping, so a lot of these things I ended up actually doing and not like planning for them. They weren't on a sticky note. I didn't put it on a sticky note. And I don't care what you say, it's super satisfying to check something off, even if you already did it, because it motivates you to keep going, or at least it motivates me to keep going. I don't know. I like to feel accomplished. I like to feel like I've done something with myself. So you can judge me if you want, but I don't care. I'm an adult. I do what I want. And I know I am not the only one. So this kit is actually a freebie from Bella Digital Designs. It's on her website. Again, I'll link it down below. And this kit she calls Springtime. It was her March freebie. She has a free kit every month, and this one was for March. Now, this is my first Erin Condren, ever. And the thing that I realized now, is my taste in stickers. Like things I've learned things about myself I didn't know before when it comes to what I like. I did not know that I liked floral so much, especially considering I have zero florals like in my decor in my home. I did not know I liked pink so much, which is absolutely hilarious because my wardrobe consists of 3 colors: black, white, and gray. So I guess my Erin Condren is where I get all my color out, because in my actual life, my colors are pretty bland. You know what? No, I take that back, because my house colors are navy, blush pink, and copper/rose gold, which is not even really rose gold now. Like a lot of places, it's like a pinkish copper. So yeah, like so maybe I'm a little bit more colorful than I thought. Huh. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to actually stick with the Erin Condren when this one runs out. It's an 18-month planner. It ends at the end of the year. And Erin Condren had, during my, sticky note hiatus, Erin Condren had their release, like they released their new planners. And one of the products that intrigued me is the binder. Like, I'm intrigued by the binder. I like the spiral enough, but because I'm a lefty, I like the comfort of not dealing with coils or rings when I'm trying to write something. It makes things very awkward for me. I guess if you're a righty, it could do the same thing, but I think for left-handers, it's a bit more of a challenge. But the thing that really threw me off was that weird 8-punch configuration. And I know why they did it, so that all their current accessories that apply to their spirals, you can put in the binder, and it's just easily, accessible for all their products already. Makes it cheaper for them in the long run, because they don't have to have anything specific to the 8-hole punch. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm intrigued by it, but I'm not really sure if I need all of this for my homeschooling needs. So I'm still kind of figuring out if I'm going to stick with Erin Condren. This is probably the most consistent I have been in a planner ever. Like, even with the back planning still, because last year I used the Happy Planner Teacher Planner, and there are just swaths of weeks and months where I didn't put anything in it. Like, I didn't even bother with the sticky note. But this one, I've been on it, and I think it's because this is also kind of like meditative for me. It's not a creative outlet, because the sticker kits are already made. It's just a meditative process where I don't really have to think about something. I just, slap my stickers down, write my plans in. It kind of puts me in a Zen space. But, and I like it. I like that it works for me. So, and on the one hand, it's like, because I like that it works for me, the choice should be to stick with the Erin Condren. Just get a new Erin Condren when this one runs out. But on the other hand, it's like, well, do I still need all this space? I still feel like it's too much space. Should I go to a smaller size? And I know that Erin Condren makes an A5 size, like Traveler's Notebook, that they call a folio, because Traveler's Notebook is technically a company name. But I'm thinking they have it in dailies, and do I really need dailies? I don't feel like I need dailies. I feel like that's too much. So I don't know. I'm contemplative. I'm like, well, maybe I don't need a vertical layout. Maybe I can use a horizontal layout. But every horizontal layout I try, I stop using it. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of flummoxed on what I'm using next year. But if you did manage to buy the Erin Condren Life Planner binder version, let me know in the comments below what you think, because I'm on the fence. So moving on. This kit is a weekly kit from, again, Print Petticoat Bandit. This one goes by the name of Pixie Dust. And I don't know if you caught how many sheets I actually showed you guys. There are 14 sheets of stickers in this kit. Like, see what I mean when I say it's a great value? Seriously. I mean, it cost you ink, but if you have what I have, which is HP INSTAINK subscription, like, it literally costs me like $5 and some semi-odd cents every month, where I can just print up to, I think I have what, the 100-page plan? I did have the 500, but I moved down to the 100-page plan. And for that much, I can print as many colorful sheets as I want, as many stickers, and save a lot of money on ink. Because right when I start to get low, like, it automatically tells HP that I need ink, and they send me ink before I actually run out. So that's really convenient. I do have a link down below, a referral link. If you want to try it, you get a month free. So if you sign up for it, you get your month free. I get a month free. You know, we can help each other out because I'm addicted to printable stickers and I need help. The funny thing about me doing all this back planning is that I'll probably end up having to do it again, because I'm going to be doing a One Book July next month. So that'll be interesting to see how that works out, because everything, homeschool, daily life, everything in one planner without being bulky. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out that whole situation. So this pretty much completes part 1 of my back planning process. Next time we hit up June, and we'll chat about some planner community gossip. Scandalous. So give this a thumbs up. Click subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Bye.